Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we're going to continue in our new method book on the trombone with line 13, two notes lower. And I'm going to point out something that I really like about this method book. On every other page at the top, there is a slide position chart that shows you just the notes and how to play them for the next two pages. So at the top of this page, we have the D. We have the bass clef on the staff. We have the third line, so it shows you where the D is, and then the position. So it also says concert D, and all that means is when your band director says to play concert whatever letter they say, that's the name of your note because you are a concert pitched instrument on the trombone. Other instruments have to transpose and think of other note names. You don't. You're very lucky. So fourth position D, we unlock our slide and we move the top of the slide, this part right here. Let me move so you can see a little bit better. This part of the slide is going to be about even with the bell, and it's not that easy to see, but there you go. So there's your D, and that is on the third line of the bass clef. It's the fourth position. The next note that they show is new to us in this book. This is C. C is located on the second space, and it is sixth position. So when you play sixth position, for most of us, it's going to be a full arm's length out. If you have really long arms, you might go a little too far, and it's kind of hard to see on this tiny screen. But if you see the part of your slide where there's a ridge, you've gone too far. I like to call that the danger zone. That is no longer sixth position, and your outer slide is close to coming off. So if you see that, you've gone too far. So roughly full arm's length, and that is your C in sixth position. And then finally, we have a B flat. That's right here. The B flat is on the second line. Now, I didn't write this book, so I'm not sure if this is a typo or what. Typically, to show that it's a B flat and not a B natural, we would have a flat sign on the same line just before the note. It's not there. But we know that a B flat is the intended note because it's listed and it's first position. And of course, first position is all the way in. And this is the lowest note that you can play in first position. So now that we have our new notes and we've gone over what positions they're in and what they look like on the staff, we can explore two notes lower. So we go at the beginning, we have our bass clef as always for the trombone. We are in 4/4 time. So that tells us we have 4 beats in every measure, and the whole note gets 4 beats. So because we have more than just whole notes, we have half notes and quarters, we need to do some math and figure out our note values. So if we have a whole note and it gets 4 beats, half of a whole is a half note, and half of 4 is 2. So when we add a stem to our whole notes and create half notes, like we do on the second line, so measure 5, that is going to be 2 beats per half note. Then when we color in the note head, we create quarter notes. That's in measure 7. So half of a half is a quarter, half of 2 is 1, so each quarter note gets 1 beat in 4/4 time. So now we're going to go through the line and see what our notes are. So we start on our third line D, that's in fourth position, and then we go down 1 space to second space C. This is the only time it's going to be labeled for you like this. So C is in sixth position, and then we go down again. Now here's the flat that we should have had earlier. This shows you that it's B flat, and then it's printed for you B flat. So the way it's written in music, they put the flat sign ahead of the note just to give you a visual. But when we write down the note name, we write it the way we say it, B flat. And that's in first position. We hold each of those notes for 4 counts. Then the next measure is rest for 4 counts. Then we go on down to the next line, and we've got the same B flat, but now it only gets 2 beats. So you're in first position. Then we go out to sixth position for C, that gets 2 beats. And then fourth position, we come back in a little bit for the D. We hold that for 4 counts. Then we play the D again twice, but each one only gets 1 beat this time. Then we go out to sixth position C. We play 2 of those, and then we come all the way back into first position to play a B flat for 4 counts. So we are going to get started, and make sure at the beginning of each note that you are starting it with a t sound. So ta or tu, either one works, and let the air sustain the sound. Just like that. Your tongue is going to interrupt the airstream and not stop the airstream. So let's try line 13. I hope you can play along. Let me get into a good position so you can see all of what I'm doing. I'm going to start out in fourth position right here. And let's play. 1, 2, ready. Next line. And it's very important that you move your slide at the same time that you are tonguing. Otherwise, you get a strange sound. It's kind of glitchy, and it's almost like a glissando. So just be careful. Do your very best. I hope this helps, and we'll see you next time.